What's up? What's up? It's your boy Saucy Rossy, the Canadian king of backyard barbecue. This is a compilation of all the recipe videos I released on Instagram through the month of November 2025. I really appreciate you watching this video. Don't hesitate to like and subscribe. Sit back, relax, and enjoy yourself. This is some delicious barbecue. If you're not using pineapple pop to glaze your smoked ribs, what are you even doing? What's up? What's up? It's your boy Saucy Rossy, the Canadian king of backyard barbecue, and check out this delicious homemade pineapple chipotle dry rub I made. That's a whole other conversation for another time, but I'm telling you, it looks fantastic on these ribs. But I'm chilling over at the Firebox with my Big 8 pineapple pop. I'm putting a whole can into this Paderno saucepan. Then I'm going with some stinging hot honey, a little bit of soy sauce, and some apple cider vinegar. That's going to give us everything we need for a delicious little glaze for these ribs that are getting smoked low and slow. We're going to put that Paderno saucepan right in the fire, let it reduce for about a half hour. Then we're going to come out here, check these ribs, and give them the glazing of a lifetime. You just give it a quick little bath once or twice in the last hour of cooking, and bud, you got some delicious ribs glazed in that pineapple pop, seasoned with that pineapple chipotle dry rub. Bud, I'm telling you, this was all amazing and delicious, and I can't wait to cook these again. Now look, if you're like me and you got a smoker, you got to give this a try, bud. Some simple pineapple pop, hot honey, a few extra ingredients, and you got some delicious ribs. Barbecue for life. The best way to cook oxtail. Season it with mighty mesquite, obviously, from Maritime Madness. Are you kidding me? Bud, we're throwing it out on the R&R offset smoker and letting that sugar maple smoke roll. Now, if you're like me and you want a good bark, I'm telling you, mighty mesquite has your back. I mean, just look at these oxtails, sitting pretty, looking delicious. They've got that beautiful bark formed on there. I'm telling you, it's a 10 out of 10. And if you know anything about me, you know I'm serving this up with some beans. Buddy, get yourself some Candied Habanero hot sauce, again from Maritime Madness. We're going to serve up this oxtail with a simple drizzle, buddy, and it's going to be absolutely delicious and delectable, and it's going to fill that belly and warm you up. I'm telling you, bud, barbecue for life. These tacos were unbelievable, and the star of the show, well, it's that Northumberland lamb. Oh my goodness, smoked low and slow. Guys, let's talk about everything here. I picked up these 2 lamb necks from Northumberland Lamb, gave them the royal treatment. If you want to see that entire recipe, go check out my other recipe video on how to smoke lamb. But for now, just look at this beautiful result. That lamb neck was smoked perfectly, shredded to oblivion. And there's only one thing to do with that. It's grab Casa Bonita corn flour tortillas, give them a quick toast. Then we're going to load on that lamb. I'm serious, guys. Stock your taco up. That tortilla shell better be overloaded. And I'm telling you, a little bit of tomato, red onion, some diced orange bell pepper, maybe a little more green onion because you're feeling frisky. Oh man, I forgot that fire roasted jalapeno salsa by Casa Bonita to really top it all off, guys. Oh, buddy, I'm revved up about this one. This one was a 10 out of 10. And if you're going to try and tell me that taco doesn't look delicious, well, don't worry. I'm going to eat it. You don't need to have any because Northumberland lamb tacos with Casa Bonita are absolutely delectable. And remember, barbecue for life. Barbecue pork chops are simple, scrumptious, and delicious. I'm telling you guys, you know what's up. It's your boy, Saucy Rossy, the deepest voice in barbecue, out here with some South Shore sea salt barbecue seasoning, throwing it all over these delicious pork chops I picked up locally from Vessel Meats in Dartmouth, Nova Scotia. But they were already butterfly when I picked them up, so I knew I needed to stuff these bad boys up with some red onion and some red bell pepper. This was absolutely delicious. Twine them together, get these bad boys ready to go out on my Napoleon charcoal grill. Oh man, right over that bed of Kingsford charcoal briquettes, and I threw in a small hunk of Furtado Farms cherry wood in there, because bud, pork and cherry wood. Oh man, if you know, you know. And I'm telling you guys, get some good grill marks on there. Throw these on indirect heat, bring them up past 145 degrees internal, and man, oh man, you just gotta trust me on this one. You're gonna have juicy, tender, delicious pork chops ready to devour, plated up with some mashed potatoes or a delicious side salad. I'm telling you guys, you're gonna really enjoy this cook. So simple, so delicious, and something you can easily do in your backyard. So get yourself a friggin' charcoal grill, light that bad boy up, get some delicious pork chops on the go, and man, oh man, only one thing left, and you know what's up: barbecue for life. Yo, it's Saucy Rossy, the deepest voice in barbecue, out here on my Napoleon gas grill with a cast iron charcoal tray smoker insert. Guys, I'm upgrading my gas grill so that I can use that rotisserie feature with charcoal and wood pellets. Bud, so simple, and it's going to add such a wonderful flavor profile. Speaking of, you know me, Cajun Louisiana barbecue seasoning from Maritime Madness. I'm going to liberally coat these chickens. Holy cow. We're going to get this thing ready to just rotate in barbecue bliss right over that coal bed. Man, oh man. Guys, look, if you got a barbecue like I do and you're not accessorizing it, oh my goodness, you could be living that barbecue dream like I do. And look, these chickens just rotating over that coal bed. Oh, buddy, getting that crispy skin, that delicious smoke flavor directly on the gas grill as well. This isn't even a charcoal grill. And the result, that juicy, tender, and delicious, not to mention flavor-packed chicken. Oh, buddy, that smoke flavor. Oh, man, that wonderful Louisiana Cajun dry rub. Oh, everything about this is scrumptious. And if you're like me and love good barbecue, then there's only one thing to do. Get yourself some unbelievable chicken seasoned with Maritime Madness. Barbecue for life. Chipotle pineapple smoked tri-tip, low and slow barbecue. Baby, you know what's going on over here. It's your boy, Saucy Rossy, the Canadian king of backyard barbecue. I'm out here fully coating this tri-tip in a homemade pineapple chipotle SPG dry rub before I go out directly onto the R&R custom-built offset smoker, letting that sugar maple roll low and slow. That's exactly what we're looking for today. Just some delicious beef getting the royal treatment. Oh my goodness, doesn't that look scrumptious and spectacular? Oh buddy, that's what I'm talking about when I say delicious barbecue. Now let's slice into this bad boy and see what we're working with here. As you can see there, I got that nice little loose jiggly wiggly tri-tip on the go, just making sure that it's got the right structure, bud, before we slice right into this. And guys, that bark was fantastic. That smoke ring was immaculate. That tenderness was perfect. Oh my golly, this is exactly what I wanted. There's a reason low and slow barbecue is considered better than the rest, and my golly, that juicy, tender, succulent piece of meat is the exact reason. Oh man, barbecue is just fantastic. And when you just plate something up with some sourdough bread into a sandwich, you got to remember, barbecue for life. It's the perfect time of year to stay warm eating pasta. Trust me, you want to fill your belly with this one, guys. Oh man. In a rock frying pan, I cooked down some red onion and garlic. Then I boiled some water and added some rigatoni noodles. Let those ride. Back in the frying pan, I threw in some ground beef and then seasoned it with South Shore sea salt's rosemary thyme sea salt, a 10 out of 10. Then I grabbed my Hunt's tomato sauce and fully poured in that can. Boy, oh boy, that was a good call. Throwing on my rock lid, bud, grabbing some of that Cow's Creamery apple tree smoked cheese. This stuff is beyond incredible. Took my meat sauce, added it to the rigatoni, gave it a quick wang jangle, then threw it into my dish by the rock, topped it with some of that absolutely scrumptious Applewood smoked cheese. Then it's in the oven at 325 degrees for probably about 5 to 7 minutes total. And bud, after that, you're left with a delicious pasta bake, ready to warm up that belly, ready to just celebrate this time of year. I'm telling you guys, I love snow, I love warm food, and I love these simple pasta bakes. They're a 10 out of 10. And you know what else I love? It's every day, all the time. It's barbecue. Barbecue for life. For a second there, I thought there was a meteorite in my offset smoker, but then I realized it was a delicious brisket seasoned with Maritime madness, habanero mustard, hot sauce as a binder, and that mighty mesquite dry rub, just to get that perfect bark. I'm telling you guys, if you like smoked brisket low and slow, this is the recipe I've been trying to push into your belly. Look at that thing. It looks like a friggin' meteorite. I am stoked on this one. Smoked low and slow for about 14 hours until we hit 203 internal. Oh, buddy, rested in an oven overnight at about 170 just to continue rendering down that intermuscular fat. Oh, buddy. Oh, man. I'm telling you, if you're going to fill your belly with anything, it should be delicious brisket. Oh, yeah. Nice and juicy, tender, and delicious. Just give it a quick pinch and you'll notice it starts separating. There's nothing safe about this, guys. This is that meat that's going to put you into a coma. Just look at that falling apart. Barbecue for life. How to make smoked brisket pasta. Let me tell you everything. Simple and delicious. We're going to start with habanero mustard as a binder, then mighty mesquite as a dry rub. We're going to smoke it low and slow. I'm telling you guys, 225, 250 for like 12 to 14 hours. Tender, juicy, and delicious. But for now, let's talk about how to make that pasta sauce. We're going to fry down some fresh garlic and red onion. Then we're going to throw in a little bit more of that mighty mesquite dry rub by Maritime Madness because it's absolutely delicious. I'm telling you, we're toasting it to release those aromatics. Then we're going to go in with our Boursin cheese. Hit it with a little of that sweet basil marinara classico sauce. Oh, let this incorporate together. Just move that cheese block around and it's going to slowly just melt into that tomato sauce. Absolute perfection. By the way, super simple. This only took about 5 to 10 minutes to fully incorporate that sauce on a low heat. I'm telling you guys, we'll throw in some diced brisket, let that fully incorporate, hit it with a little pasta water, go in there with some nudes, then, bud, fully wang jangle it to get that fully incorporated and sauced to completion. Serve it up and just tell everyone you know what's up. Barbecue for life. Barbecue flank steak is absolutely scrumptious and so simple to cook. It only takes like 8 or 9 minutes and the results are incredible. But let's go back and start from the beginning. It's your boy Saucy Rossy, and I picked up this flank steak at my local grocery store Sobeys. I'm using axe to grind barbecue beef dry rub today. Look, you don't need to use all your dry rubs on exactly what they say they're meant for. If it's a barbecue beef rib dry rub, it's going to be perfect on any type of beef. So I threw it right onto this flank steak, right out on the Napoleon charcoal grill, directly above a bed of Kingsford charcoal briquettes. And I'm letting you guys know, 2 minutes the first side, 2 minutes the second side, 1 minute the third side, 1 minute the fourth side. Then you check it with a meat thermometer and you should be right around 130 degrees internal. That's when we're going to want to pull it off. Go ahead, let it rest 5 minutes, give it the old slicey, and check it out. Juicy, moist, delicious, tender, succulent, every single word you want to hear when you're cooking a steak. I'm telling you guys, oh buddy, this was delicious, and that axe to grind dry rub was fantastic. Super pumped. Barbecue for life. You guys want to make some saucy chicken wings on my offset smoker with me? And when I say saucy, I'm not talking about myself, Saucy Rossy. I'm talking about saucy chicken wings drizzled with that delicious hot sauce just to make sure, holy cow, we get layers of flavor. But I grabbed some chicken wings from my local grocery store Sobeys. I seasoned them with low and smoked barbecue dry rub by Coastal Cookhouse, threw them on a wire rack, and got them out on the offset smoker smoker, roll in Applewood. Because look, if you don't know, Applewood treats chicken, holy, like they're married. I'm telling you, bud, they go perfect together. We're going to smoke it past 165 internal. I'd prefer to bring it up to about 185. Then, like you saw, we're going to pour on a magnificent sauce. Holy cow. Polywog by Nurple Sauce Company. And I'm telling you guys, if you're local to Halifax, Nova Scotia, you got to check out Nurple ASAP, as well as Coastal Cookhouse. But bud, I'm telling you, when you mix those two together, you have unbelievably beautiful apple smoked chicken wings ready to devour, eating every single one until there's nothing left. I'm telling you, that sauce, that seasoning, that apple smoke is just tantalizing, bud, and you're going to be thrilled. You know what else? Barbecue for life. Moon Mist ice cream is probably the most delicious thing from my childhood. And guess what, guys? I had the chance to make Moon Mist pork ribs. If you're from Atlantic Canada, you know what I'm talking about. That grape, that bubble gum, oh, buddy, that banana flavor, it's a party in my mouth, and I'm pumped. We're bringing my childhood right back to the barbecue, bud. We're going to start with some simple ribs, splitting them into party rib portions, and we're going to hit them with some salt and pepper. Then I'm going to throw them out on the R&R smoker, and I'm just going to let that Applewood roll low and slow at 225. Look at those. Don't those look gorgeous? We're going to put a couple knobs of butter on there, throw the tin foil on top, let them braise to finish, bud. Now, Moon Mist rimmer, axe to grind. Holy cow. I can't believe I discovered this. Just look at that granulated sugar ready to go on my pork ribs. Holy guacamole. My childhood has come alive at the barbecue, bud. Check this out. I'm going to sprinkle it all over top. Then I'm going to throw these ribs right underneath the broiler. But don't worry. If you don't have a broiler, a flamethrower will work perfect for this. And we're just going to let that sugar melt down a little bit. And it's going to be absolutely delicious and delectable. Holy cow. If you don't know about Moon Mist ribs, you got to get some bubblegum banana grape ribs in your life ASAP. Just trust me. Barbecue for life. Did you know you could smoke coffee beans? Guys, I was absolutely nuts about how delicious this coffee turned out. So simple and so easy as well. All I did was started with some unroasted coffee beans. You can usually get them at your local coffee roaster, but if you can't, hey, you can just order them directly off Amazon. Now, I have them out on my Pit Boss pellet grill. I'm running it at 300 degrees. I'm just making sure to pay attention and watch for the color change on these beans. After about 20 minutes, I cranked up the heat to 400 degrees just to finish that roasting process, guys. And after about 35 minutes, 20 at 300, 15 at 400, this was the result. Some delicious coffee beans roasted. Now, all I had to do was give them a quick wang jangle and I got that husk off, and guys, look at that. These beans look spectacular. Now, if I had to rate this, I'm pretty sure it's close to a medium roast, but by golly, did it ever turn out delicious, guys. Like, check this out. I was nuts about this cup of coffee. Absolutely delicious and absolutely delectable. Holy cow. And there you have it, guys. A simple cup of joe ready to go down early in the morning. You know what's up. Barbecue for life. Some people consider smoking a brisket difficult, but what I don't consider difficult is selecting the right ingredients to make sure your brisket's delicious. And you know what I'm going to do. Start off by trimming down this bad boy, then hitting it with some Spicy Boys OG hot sauce. Guys, I'm telling you, delicious ingredients make delicious briskets. And starting with the proper binder like OG sauce from the Spicy Boys, bud, I'm telling you, we're going to hit it with my homemade SPG. That's Rudd's Muddy SPG. And we're going full on there, ripping some Applewood out here on the R&R custom built offset smoker. I'm going to throw this brisket right on there. Let it start collecting that beautiful smoke. That Applewood is going to impart a beautiful flavor here, guys. And I'm telling you, just letting this bad boy roll, spritzing it every hour or so with apple cider vinegar is going to get you delicious results. A juicy, tender, and just succulent brisket. Isn't that what you're looking for? Beautiful barbecue. Oh my goodness. Quality meat, quality ingredients make delicious dinners. And I'm telling you guys, Spicy Boys OG sauce with a little bit of that homemade SPG made this brisket a 10 out of 10. Everything about this was tender, juicy, and delicious. I mean, look, this just falls apart with a quick little wang jangle. You give it a quick shake, I'm telling you, man, that meat is going to come loose as can be, and that's what we love, bud. Barbecue for life. Burritos go hand in hand with leftover smoked meat, and the second I smoked a brisket, I knew a burrito was in my future. I mean, holy cow, a burrito might be the perfect meat delivery system. I know I've already talked about this, guys, but when you smoke a brisket low and slow and you get that juicy, tender meat, holy cow, you got to get yourself some Dempster's sun-dried tomato tortillas because you're going to make yourself a fantastic burrito. Throw down some burrito sauce, some sour cream, a little bit of guac. We're going to top that with just a touch of salsa. Then we'll go on with some white rice, some beans, and then, buddy, holy cow, let's throw on that smoked brisket low and slow that's caught that Applewood smoke. Man, top it off with pickled peppers, throw down some lettuce. You're going to wrap this burrito up, bud. Holy guacamole. This thing is ready to go in a frying pan to get a little bit of crisp on that shell. And I'm telling you, that sun-dried tomato tortilla by Dempster's is a touch above the rest. Packing all this juicy meat with those extra ingredients in there, forming the perfect burrito. I'm seriously impressed, guys. Look at that little crisp there from the frying pan. You know this was delicious. And what else? Barbecue for life. Buffalo chicken salad is scrumptious, delicious, delectable, and just what you need for dinner. I'm telling you, bud, grab some buffalo seasoning from the Royal Nova Company. We're going to liberally season some chicken breasts here. Bud, we're going to throw a little drizzle of olive oil on there as well. Holy cow, 375 degrees in the oven for 35 minutes. And what are you going to be left with? I'm telling you, bud, perfectly cooked chicken breast. Holy cow, juicy, tender, and delicious. Let's go ahead, grab a bowl. We're going to throw some lettuce in there with some cherry tomatoes, some shallots, some red pepper, some diced carrot, some raisins, and whatever cheese you want to top this with. I'm going with some Monterey Jack. We're going to give it the old wang jangle, get things mixed up before we go on with a homemade dressing. I can't wait to tell you more about that in another video. But for now, we're seriously just going to wang jangle this salad and get it prepared for some plating up. I'm telling you guys, buffalo chicken salad is scrumptious, delicious, and delectable. Should really be added into your dinner repertoire ASAP. And you know what's up. Barbecue for life. Breakfast on the barbecue is a fantastic way to start the day. And bud, I'm telling you, out here on the Napoleon charcoal grill with some delicious chorizo sausage and those fingerling potatoes. Bud, we're rocking the potatoes right above the coals, and those sausages are on indirect heat. Guys, we are just enjoying the morning. This is a perfect time for you to slam a coffee. I'm telling you, just, take in that brisk, fresh air while those potatoes are just loosening up. Those sausages are getting nice and hot. Ooh, buddy, look at those plumping up. Breakfast is right around the corner. And you know what else we got to do here. We're cracking a few eggs. Bud, sunny side eggs to go with those fingerling potatoes and chorizo sausage are going to be the perfect treat. And since we're doing this nice and early in the morning, buddy, we're going to have a full day of barbecue. Starting with these eggs, potatoes, and sausage, and ending with who knows what. Maybe a whole turkey, some jalapeno poppers, maybe some barbecued chicken, but it doesn't matter. We started the day off right with barbecue, and you know what's up. Barbecue for life. Let me show you how I made homemade brisket trim burgers and smoked them reverse sear method on my offset smoker. This is all the trim I had left over from those briskets that I smoked recently. And bud, if you didn't know it, Brisket burgers are delicious. You want to know what else is delicious? Sweet Chipotle dry rub by Maritime Madness. That's why I'm liberally seasoning these burgers before I throw them out on the R&R offset smoker. Buddy, look at these burgers go. They are just absorbing that delicious Applewood smoke. Don't forget, we're going to toast those buns as well right in the firebox while that smoke is rolling low and slow. Once you get toasted buns and those burgers up to about 95 degrees internal, we're going to move them directly into the firebox on a searing plate, really bringing them up to about 160 internal. Then, buddy, get one of those toasted buns, throw down a homemade garlic aioli. Oh, buddy, I love garlic aioli. Some shredded cheese. We're going to throw down that burger patty. Oh, my goodness. Some sliced tomato, red onion, a little bit of lettuce. I'm telling you guys, this burger was fit for a king. And I'm that king today, eating like an absolute champ. But look at that. Doesn't that look spectacular? Oh man, this was absolutely ooey gooey delicious. Love this one. And check it out. Juicy on the insides. That's what it's all about. Barbecue for life. Rib tips are absolutely spectacular and not talked about enough. I mean, they're like the cheapest cut of meat. Check out these rib tips I picked up from Vessel Meats in Dartmouth, Nova Scotia. I knew immediately I had to hit them with some delicious Coastal Cookhouse Chipotle barbecue dry rub. Holy cow, seasoned to perfection, bud. Check those out. We're throwing them out on the Pit Boss pellet smoker with a mix of hickory and maple pellets. Bud, we're running it at 300 degrees. And I'm keeping them on there for roughly an hour and a half. Once they hit 180 degrees internal, I'm going to pull them off and make a delicious sauce and then take it from there. So this sauce, all you got to do is throw some butter into a pan. We're going to throw in some garlic, cook that down for about a minute, and then we're going to grab some Zombie Edition hot honey by the Halifax Honey Company. Talk about the perfect ingredient for barbecue. That sweet and heat combination is perfect. We're going to throw in a little bit of extra soy and some lemon juice into that sauce as well. Bring it to a quick little boil. Then we're going to top these rib tips in it. And bud, doesn't this look absolutely spectacular, delicious, and just, oh, man, my mouth is watering trying to record this. These were so scrumptious. I'm telling you, Vessel Meats, Halifax Hot Honey, oh, buddy, Coastal Cookhouse, all of them. You got to check them out because you know why. Barbecue for life. It's that perfect time of year to pick up a delicious pork tenderloin and stuff it with some absolutely scrumptious ingredients. What's up, what's up? It's your boy Saucy, Rossy, aka the deepest voice in barbecue. And check out this delicious pork tenderloin I picked up from Sobeys. I'm going to season it with some Apple Delight by the Royal Nova Company. Then I'm going to throw some shredded apple inside with some blueberry flavored craisins. Guys, I'm going crazy today. Look at me, giving it a quick wrap with some twine, then throwing on some barbecue spice by the Royal Nova Company. All this seasoning, all this stuffing, oh buddy, we are layering on flavor. And you know me, I'm out here on my Napoleon charcoal grill, getting some fantastic grill marks on the exterior of this pork tenderloin before I go in with the Fearman's Fire applesauce. Oh, buddy, straight out of heat from the hammer. I'm telling you, this is going to be absolutely delectable. And letting that sauce tack on there beautifully, bud, we're going to slice into this and then just realize pork tenderloin is extremely well priced, absolutely delicious, and it's the perfect time of year for you to pick one up and make an absolutely scrumptious dinner. I'm telling you guys, simple, easy, delicious. 3 words that I love to live by. And you know what else I'm living by every single day. Barbecue for life. Guys, there's no stress when you're blessed to impress, and this lamb smoked low and slow on the custom-built R&R smoker. Oh man, it was a 10 out of 10. Let's talk about it from the beginning. Check out these lamb's necks I picked up from Northumberland Lamb, right here in Nova Scotia. Talk about quality meat. So I had to season it with Coastal Cookhouse Chipotle barbecue. You guys know me, I covered every nook and cranny. Now, back out to the R&R custom-built offset smoker. smoker. We're throwing these 2 lamb racks on there low and slow using Nova Scotia sugar maple. And I'm telling you guys, this came out beautifully. Look at that bark right there. Oh man, you know I was spritzing this every hour and 20 minutes with apple cider vinegar. Then once it hit 170 degrees internal, I pulled it off into this little tinfoil tray, then mixed up some chicken stock pot by Knorr, and I just threw in about, I don't know, 1 coffee cup worth. Threw on some knobs of butter, some fresh rosemary from the garden, and literally the best ingredient in barbecue, Halifax Honey Company's Stingin' Hot Honey. That sweet and spicy flavor profile is going to be profound on these pieces of lamb. And as you can see here, after I brought it up to 203 degrees internal, they look beautiful. They're shredding to oblivion. And man, oh man, Northumberland lamb is the way to go. It's a must try. I'm telling you guys, 10 out of 10. Barbecue for life. All right, let's do a little bit of show and tell. I'm running the offset smoker today using some sugar maple, and we got some delicious oxtail sitting on there, building that beautiful bark. Alongside this, I got some delicious lamb neck from Northumberland lamb. This was next level delicious. Look at that. It defined a perfect bark on there. I'm really happy with the results. Oh man, oh man. Next, I glazed ribs in a pineapple glaze. This was a homemade sauce that I made for the perfect little rib glaze there. And you can see nice and thin. It's going to add a nice little candied layer to that set of ribs. But we still went lower and slower, running this tri-tip directly next to the firebox. And Bud, smoking this low and slow was just the pinnacle. This was a good weekend of barbecue. I'm telling you.